little shy because I don't do YouTube videos. I haven't, and I want to start. Like, why not? And if you hear my dog breathing, I'm sorry. She breathes real hard. But anywho, my name is Jasmine Lene, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And happy Vlogmas too. So I'm doing a little get to know me if you haven't read the title already. So basically all I did was post to my Instagram that I'm starting a YouTube channel for Vlogmas, and I had them ask me a couple of questions that they'd like to know, or just get to know me questions in general. And it turned into, the main categories is really about, like, because I do hair, obviously you're gonna see that later on. It's about hair, it's about babies, it's about my future. So it's gonna be kind of inspirational at this point. Like, it's just so much. But without further ado, let's get into this. Like, I'm gonna start off with, my name's Jasmine, and as you can see it says Jasmine Lene because Lene is my middle name. And what else? I'm 22. Like, what I do every day is I'm a hairstylist. Originally I do braids, but I just finished school as of April, graduated cosmetology school, so now I'm not yet able to do more services because I haven't took my test yet. Well, I did take my test, but I flunked, so now I'm gonna have to retake it. I mean, I didn't flunk it because I was close, like I was right at the mark, but in my mind I flunked, so I need to retake it. But it was just because I was a little nervous, you know. And I'm at a barber shop right now, but I've been thinking about moving into a suite because I do a lot of girl clients. Well, actually I do a lot of male clients being that I'm in a barbershop, but I want to expand and take more girl clients. And I feel like I don't take as many girl clients because they're just not as comfortable walking into a barbershop with their hair mess, even though they walk out with their hair looking like crazy good. But yeah, so I'm thinking about going into a suite after I get my license, of course. But what else is some good questions that people didn't ask because they think they already know me, apparently. I'm a Cancer. I was born in July, so I am a summer baby. July 17th to be exact. But I don't want to say too much because I feel like somebody might try to figure my life out, you know, like start trying to search me up or something. But I live in the Inland Empire. I was definitely born and raised out here. I did live in Victorville for about 4 or 5 years of my life because my mom decided to move me to Victorville for my last few years of high school. And of course I was back and forth from home since I was 18, but like since I've been 18 I've basically been out on my own because like I'll go back home for like 3 months, 4 months, like 3 to 4 months at a time. So I don't say that I just say that I've been living outside of home since I was 18. But I just want to do more with my life, you know, like I don't want to just be living with my mom. And I'm kind of the black sheep of the family, so I don't even see how I got that far because I was a good kid, but you know, stuff happens. But anyways, let's start to ask some questions. One of the first questions is, if you couldn't be a hairstylist, what would you be? So let's start there. So I graduated high school in 2020, so the person that asked this is like my twin scholar because she's also a Cancer, and we used to be scholars in high school together. But anywho, she's in grad school now, and unfortunately I didn't make the cut because COVID came and I started to do hair. So when that came about, I started to see like more money and a faster way to make it, basically. So I went from being a scholar and avid super college bound to going to a different direction and just doing hair and making fast money. Not saying that it's bad or anything because I love it, honestly. Like, it's, you know, every day I make money. It don't get no better than that. But I do sometimes wish, like, when I seen everyone was graduating, I do be wishing, like, I stayed and stuck it out during COVID. But I was just, like, going through a really rough patch, as I said before. Like, as soon as I turned 18, my mom said, hit the door, Jack, because I didn't want to listen. But I've been controlled a lot, so of course not. But, originally, I went to college. I was at Cal State San Bernardino, and I was taking, of course, my regular classes, but I was majoring in criminal justice. And I always was super into criminal justice because I wanted to be more in either a public defender or district attorney. That's what I was going for. I kind of don't look like it now, obviously, but I mean, who knows? Like, the sky's the limit. Like, so I was into that at first, but now, if I wasn't in the hair field, I don't know. Like, if I stopped being a hairstylist today, I'll probably be, the only way that I'm gonna probably, not probably, but I'm gonna speak it into existence, the only way that I'm going to stop being a hairstylist and go into a different field is is when, sorry, I begin to open up my shops and franchises and just do stuff like that, you know? But yeah, I hope that answered that question, because I kind of suck right now because I'm a little nervous, of course. What's your New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution is just for God to remove every lazy bone out of my body and give me strength to deal with the things I feel like I can't handle and try new things. Like, that's why I'm starting this little YouTube career right now as of December. So I'm like, just start now. Don't wait till the new year. Start now. That's like what I'm trying to push myself to do, to stop saying I don't have time to do something, or I can't do it, or just like all of that. Like, I'm not trying to be a lazy person anymore. What accomplishments did you make this year? I graduated cosmetology school, and I think that's about it. I graduated cosmetology school. I gained clientele. I've lost clientele. I feel like my accomplishments are good and bad. Like, I've had a crazy year for sure. Anything good that I've done and anything bad that I've done is an accomplishment, because I'm still learning as I go. What's your favorite time of the year? I'm starting to like holiday time. I only feel like I like holiday time if I'm able to decorate. Like, I'm starting to really just like decorating. But I'm more so, I guess I do like holiday times. In my, maybe last year or so, like, I would have said summertime, because I'm a summer baby. Like, that's just my favorite season. Like, there's no holidays, well, except like, I don't know if it's Labor Day or Memorial Day, but anywho, I just like the fact that it's summertime. I could dress what I want, but now I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get into winter. Like, I'm over wearing shorts all the time. I just want to wear layers. Like, I'd rather put on my hoodie, my flannel, or my hoodie, my jean jacket, or just layer it up. You know, like, I'm just getting more into winter as I get older. But I guess that's kind of the Cancer in me, because like, we're nurturers, so like, that homey feeling is like what's like, as I get older, is what I crave more of. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? In the next 5 years, I see myself with a shop, and it's starting to succeed. You know, I want it to be, I want a beauty bar. Let's say that. I want to be a one-stop shop. I know every hairstylist or any person in the cosmetology field, their favorite thing to say is they want a one-stop shop, but that's just what I want. And I feel like that's a good intention to have when you're in the cosmetology field, because it's like you want more for yourself. You don't want to just stick to one thing, you know? So I just see myself with the shop, working on getting a second, maybe even, hopefully I already bought a house by then, because I'm tired of renting. I want to buy a house. But I just see myself being a big dog, you know? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Next question. Do you see yourself getting married? I do. Honestly, I want to be married. I want to be engaged already. Like, I feel like when I was younger, I thought that I was going to be engaged and married, engaged by 22 and married by 25, because a lot of my family have been with their lovers since high school and ventured out and got married, you know? So that's what I thought that I was gonna have happen to me. But it's taking a little time, you know? I've been learning myself, learning my partner, just learning, because Lord knows you gotta learn some things before you just jump into something. But I definitely see myself married. I see myself married. I wanted to have a big wedding, but the way it's looking, ain't nobody gonna be there but me, my man, and the kids. Cause yeah, his kids. Do you want kids? I do want kids. I technically have kids. I have stepkids. My man is older, so yeah. How long? What's your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is probably, I like Halloween. I'm not gonna lie, like just the vibe of like scary movies. Like this last October, every day I have me and my man watching a scary movie. Every time we come and sit down, I was putting on a scary movie, because why not? Yeah, I definitely like Halloween. It just gives me nostalgic vibes, like Monstober, like Disney Channel, Halloween, whole thing. I love watching old little. I'm more of a older type of gal anyway. Like I just like older things. So I just kind of like Halloween. I like the decorations. I like the scary stuff. I'm not going to what is that, 17 doors? That's too scary for me. I'm not doing the roaches, the spiders. I'm not doing that, you know? But the more family kind of Halloween type stuff, that's for me. I will sit at home, watch a scary movie, or go to the movies and see a scary movie. I will go look at the decorations. I will, all of that, go trick-or-treating. I will pass out candy. I will try to make, one year I'm gonna make a haunted house. Like I be imagining it. Like I definitely got a good setup for that. But you know, maybe. Anywho, next question. What's your Starbucks order? I really don't even be getting Starbucks like that, but if I do get Starbucks, it will probably be I like their strawberry lemonade. They got some fire strawberry lemonade. Or I'm trying to think. I haven't had Starbucks in so long. I used to always get this one drink. What is it? A venti caramel, maybe a latte. Venti caramel latte with like 9 pumps of vanilla. I don't know. I stole it from this girl on Instagram, and that shit was fire. That's all I know. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. They got that double smoked Gouda bacon breakfast sandwich is really good. And the caramel ribbon crunch, I like that. Honestly, if I could go to Starbucks and get a cup of whipped cream and put some caramel on there, I would, because I don't care for coffee. Like I like the whipped cream, but I don't like the coffee for real. Like I've came to conclusion that yeah, I'm really just not a Starbucks girl.
What?
But that strawberry lemonade is busting. I done put a couple people on that. All right. What's your coping mechanism? I don't know. I don't think I even got one. Like, I don't think I even be coping for real. I'm just living, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I can't even think of nothing. I really don't have a coping mechanism. If I'm sad, I'm sad. If I'm mad, I'm mad. And if I'm happy, I'm happy. Like, there's no way to cope with anything at this point. What advice do you have to starting doing hair or providing services? Honestly, so I like I already said, I started during COVID, so it kind of picked up fast for me because people needed their hair done, and I was a traveling stylist, and like I was really putting my life on the line for real. I was getting tired. I was going to people's house, they didn't have no AC, it was hot, like it was just so much going on, but it was money, you know. But to start doing hair, just do it. Like I be looking at people's hair sometimes, and I be like, oh, they suck. But then I be having to think like, you cannot think like that, because I remember when I was doing hair for real, like when I first started. I mean, my mom taught me how to braid when I was 4 years old, so I kind of like took it and ran with it. Like I know way more than her, but it took me a long time to perfect my craft, because I remember I would do a braid and it would look old, like it would look so old. Like I would do a braid and it looked like it was done last week or something. Like I don't know, but I just kept honestly, you can learn anything on TikTok, you can learn anything on YouTube. I've always been like a YouTube DIY type of kid, like, so I would search up how to do this or how to do that or anything, and they will teach you. Like people teach you all day long on YouTube. So I don't even see how I didn't start on YouTube a long time ago, because I've always been into YouTube and DIYs. But you just got to do it. Just start practicing. I do offer classes too. So if y'all in the IE basing, y'all want to do a 101 and y'all want to learn how to braid, hit your girl up, you know. But anything or providing services, yeah, you just got to do it. Just try. I suggest you start off with your family first, and practice on them. Practice on yourself, because that's what I used to do. I used to braid my doll's hair and I used to braid my hair as I was growing up. So like if you're already older and you want to start doing something that you've never done before for real, and you haven't had like years of practice, you want to start practicing. Like get you a little mannequin that you could either do hair on or do eyelashes on, or a little mannequin hand that you could do nails on, anything. Like you just gotta practice. Like that, it really makes perfect for sure. Like I know that's like a kid saying, but it definitely makes perfect, because it took me a while, I guess, because I did start when I was 4, but you know, I just was practicing all the time. Just start taking your family, and you could do some of those for free, or you could start charging and doing it for cheap. Do you have any insecurities? Yeah, of course. Who doesn't? You wouldn't be a girl if you didn't have insecurities. I feel like I'm long as fuck. I'm like tall as hell. I always say 5'6", but I don't know. So, anywho, yeah, my insecurity is that I'm super long. My face is not symmetrical, but I guess that's normal. Not normal. That's normal. I mean, I ain't seen some symmetrical faces, but my face not symmetrical, and you're gonna see in this video and many more videos that I post. What age do you want to have a baby? I want to have a baby when God is willing. So when God bless me with a baby and puts a seed in me, that's when I'm gonna have a baby. Cause I don't know, but yeah. Where do you plan to be at in 10 years with your hair business? I plan to not be doing hair for real, like just like very seldom. My super loyal clients that only want me touching their hair, I don't mind, but to just be doing hair in 10 years, how old am I, 22, 32? I don't want to just be doing hair all day long. Like I want to have money for my businesses. What's your favorite style to do on your clients? I'm getting so into quick weaves right now. I did my cousin's quick weave, and I like feel like I really just cracked the code on quick weaves, because it was so laid. Because not to mention it was with synthetic hair, so her hair, sorry, I did her hair like a more reddish tone of mine. I mean, I dyed her hair to be ginger, but of course after a couple washes it's kind of like mine, but way more of a reddish tone, which I don't even understand how for real, because my hair used to be red, so I'm surprised I got all my red out. But yeah, I'm really getting into quick weaves. I really feel like I cracked the code. Her hair was like a ginger, and the quick weave was a natural black, like the weave part, the hair, it was a natural black, and I blended it. Like, it just looked like she had, like, I don't know, it just looks good. That's all I know. Like, I really did my big one with that one. So book a quick weave with me if you're in the Inland Empire, because I cracked it out and they slayed. Like, you even like could imagine this, but on a quick weave. You feel me? You could do your natural hair like this, but can you do a quick weave like that? You feel me? So cracked. Where are you from? I was born in Riverside, raised in Moreno Valley, and I lived in Victory. I know I said that, but do you want any kids? I don't have kids of my own. I have a bunch of stepkids. And what's your plans for the upcoming year? I kind of already said this, like, with my New Year's resolution, but just to remove every bit of laziness out of my body. Like, I need to go to the gym. I'm a skinny girl and I have a gut, and it's just not giving what it's supposed to give. I want to do more with my business. Yeah, I just don't want to be lazy no more. Like, I just want to expand my hair business. I want to start going to the gym. Of course, that's in everyone's New Year plans or whatever, but that's kind of just what I'm about. Someone said, not a question, just excited for your new journey. Can't wait for show. Gonna be watching. That was like, I needed to share that because it just made me feel good. Because it's not even a question for sure, but it just, like, even just all the girlies who are putting questions for me, I love that. Because Lord knows my Instagram be so dry. Like, I have so many followers and they're not active. So, like, I'm glad they were putting questions for me. Anywho, what's your favorite date scene for yourself? Anything with food. Take me to eat. That's what I like to do. Like, I tell my man all the time, can we go get food? Like, we ain't gotta go nowhere for food. Let's just go get food. But honestly, that might be a lie, because I like to dance too. Like, I don't like to dance by myself. Like, I like to go out with my man and dance, like, together, you know? What's one thing you would change about this year? It's a lot of things I would change. A lot. But I can't. So let's move forward. I'm not going to indulge in the past. How long have you been doing hair? I kind of answered this with my last few questions, but I'm going to go ahead and say it again. My mom taught me how to braid when I was like 4 years old. I took it and ran with it. Maybe as of 2018, I started to do like my mom's friends' kids that lived around the corner. Also, I started to do my cousin's hair, and my mom used to let me do her hair like on the lowest key. Like, she would have me only braid like the middle of her head, whatever part was not gonna be showing when she tied it up into a ponytail. So yeah, and then that was like 2018. So 2020 is when I really like got into it, and it took off for sure. Like, I always was into it, but I didn't think that would be like my career, because I really was oblivious, like most people are today, to the fact that hairstyling could be really just a career as a braider. Like, not the people who do hair for real, as in haircuts. And I wasn't thinking that, because I've been in a barbershop since I was younger. I used to like wash hair and clean and sweep the floor, clean the bathroom, all that type of stuff at my cousin's barbershop when I was in middle school, and even in elementary school. He had his barbershop my whole life, but I used to do a lot there, so I wasn't oblivious to the fact of people doing hair as a full-time job, but I was oblivious to braiders as a full-time job. I've always seen that as like a hustle. So yeah, like 2020 is when I really took off with it. Of course, during COVID, everyone had money that they were splurging. But yeah, my biggest accomplishment is all the schooling I've done, probably just high school, and then going to cosmetology school. Oh, actually, let me backtrack. My another one of my huge accomplishments is when I turned 18, um, I didn't have a car. So for my 19th birthday, I made a promise to myself that I was going to get myself a car. So a couple of weeks, but in July, I got a car for my birthday. It's so much going on this TV behind me. Don't mind that, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 TVs connected showing one picture. But anywho, my first car ever, no cosigner, down payment money all mine. Like that was like huge for me. He hands me his phone, so I'm like, okay, cool. So I put my information in. He leaves out the shop and he doesn't pay me. So I'm like, okay. Just because he had me the phone doesn't mean I'm gonna put the amount that it is and send it to myself. No. First of all, sometimes Cash App be having the verification where it needs your face, or just feel like that's disrespectful. I'll put my information in, but I'm not gonna send the money myself because maybe you wanted to tip me that day, even though he don't tip. I don't care if it's if it's change amount, because I take 25% deposit, so sometimes it's like 25% or 75%. I mean 75 cent change, and he'll send me that change. But I mean, to each his own. So basically he didn't send the money. I waited till the end of the day at 7 when the shop closes. I text him like, or no, I think I texted him before and I'm like, hey, like you didn't send the money. No reply. So that's when I text him again when the shop time had closed, like, hey, like it's the end of the day at the shop. I still have not received payment yet. I'm leaving the shop, and you know, like that's just not cool basically. And he ends up sending it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then the next time I did his hair, he didn't pay me. He left and didn't pay me again. I know that's my fault because I let him leave a second time without paying me. But sometimes it's just hard to talk. It's hard to talk to people. And I'm in a field where I gotta talk to people all the time, and I got anxiety. I have to practice something in my head before I even say it. So that's just a lot for me. So he left again without paying me, and the shop closed. It's the same thing again. I'm blowing him up, but this time he didn't give me his phone to put it. He just left without paying me. Like, you ain't never did that before. Why you thought today was the day to... Yeah, no. So he left or whatever. I did the same thing. I texted him, and then I texted him on the day, and there's still no reply. So I'm trying to think, when did this man... I think he didn't text me back until like 10 or something o'clock at night, and he's like, do you take Venmo? And unfortunately, I don't. So I'm like, hey, like, no, I don't. And I already told the boss of the shop, like, if he could charge the card, but apparently on the booking app, it doesn't charge the full amount. It just charges the deposit. So I'm like, what? Like, so how, like, what's the point of having their card information on there just to take a deposit if you can't charge them for the full amount or anything? Late fee, nothing. So I'm like, okay. So then, fast forward, the owner tells me like, oh, just send him my Venmo, I'll send it to you. So I'm like, okay, cool. I sent him the Venmo, and he sent the amount, and the owner said it was this much he sent. He was like $10 short, and I'm like, hey, like, you still owe me. You prefer having other people do your hair? No, I don't. Like, I be trying to get into other people doing my hair because I don't want to do my hair, but I just haven't found a good stylist. Like, I feel like I just nitpick so much. Like, it could be the smallest thing, I'm gonna nitpick it. If my braid is down and it's too skinny at the end, I'm gonna nitpick. If my parts are not the same, like if it's not symmetrical on both sides, I need the same amount of parts on both sides. What else that throws me off? Just how big the part is and how small the braids are, or if you braid to the bottom of the part, like the box part of the part, if your braid is at the bottom middle part of the box, that throws me off. It should be in the middle of the box, if that makes sense. I know my terms probably won't make sense to people that don't do hair, but what else? Oh, I had a girl do a weave on me. And when I tell you, it was for my birthday and it did not eat down. Like, I bought hair from her, and my hair was red at the time, so I dyed my bundles to match my hair. It blended so perfectly. I know it blended so good because the girl who did my hair, she zoomed so far to my head to show the bundles were matching my hair, but she made sure she did not show the style that she did on my hair, because when I say it was so bulky, it gave rock star. Like, you would have thought I was having a rock star themed birthday party. Like, it was just so bulky and poofy. It just was not giving. So on the way to pick up my cake in the car, I drove with my knee and I took scissors and I cut the weave out. I do not know if I cut my hair. I'm pretty sure I probably did, but yeah, I took it out and I went home and I redid it, because I just don't play about my hair. If it's not right, I'm gonna take it down and redo it myself. I'm gonna fix something. I don't play that. So yeah, I'm just more of I just gotta do it myself until I find somebody. What made you want to do hair? It was just COVID. I keep saying the same thing, but it really was just COVID. Like, I was making so much money during COVID. I was fresh 18. I never made that much money before, and it was like, yeah, it was heaven. How are you feeling this holiday season? You know, I'm feeling all right. It can be better. I'm trying to get into it, but really this year I'm just buying as much stuff as I can so I could decorate more next year. I started to buy some Grinch stuff. I have a Grinch pillow, a Grinch throw blanket. Over here, y'all can't see, but over here I have like the little Grinch hand that hangs off the tree with the little ornament. It's so cute. I bought the Grinch tree skirt. I'm gonna wait till stuff goes on sale, of course, to buy like the blow-ups and stuff like that, because I'm not paying $100 and $200 for that. I'd rather wait till it goes on sale and pay $60 or whatever. So I'm into it, but I'm not into it. I don't know. We'll be better next year. But yeah. So I've answered all of the questions on Instagram. But yeah, hope you guys like this long Q&A video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, turn on that bell because I'm going to be posting all VlogMas. And I just want you guys to see my little YouTube journey. Thanks for watching. Jasmine Lene out.